Well, apparently you guys have some money burning a hole in your pocket and are looking for some scary places to spend. So here are the top 5 real haunted houses that you can actually buy, part 2. Number 5 on this list is Panola Hall. Panola Hall is a beautiful Georgian home that is deeply haunted and also something that you could buy if your heart so desired. Rocket Home says, Panola Hall was originally built for Henry Tripp in 1854, but its most popular resident is simply known as Sylvia. Said to be a young, beautiful, shy spirit, Sylvia typically appears on the stairwell with a rose in her hair and wearing a white hoop skirt dress. Her presence also brings about a strong smell of roses. The beautiful antebellum home is decorated with heart pine floors, 12-foot ceilings, a second-floor balcony, and a secret tunnel. At the time of writing, this home has a pending offer. Now, I looked into this home, guys, and apparently you can buy it for around $700,000, which, in all honesty, when looking at the property and everything that it has to offer, is a pretty good deal. Now, maybe they are factoring in the whole haunted by a spirit thing into the price, and that's dragging it down a little bit. Granted, this doesn't seem like the worst ghostly presence ever. Like, she smells like rose petals, so that's something that's pretty nice, and she's shy and pretty and probably pretty nice by the sounds of it. I do think that I would get triggered every time I smelled roses though. Like, think about if you were on the toilet and then you just got the sudden smell of roses. Now you know that Sylvia the ghost is watching you do your business, and I'm not sure if I would vibe with that so much. I don't know. This one is definitely a mixed bag for me. Sylvia seems nice, but I still think that I like my home ghost-free if it's up to me. Number 4 on this list is the Pillars Estate. The Pillars Estate is a real blast from the past. Like, this home hasn't heard that we're in the year 2022 yet. Rocket Home says, sometimes a homeowner loves their home so much they can find it difficult to leave even in the afterlife. Such is the case, many believe, for the Pillars Estate, an 1878 mansion in Albion, New York. The homeowner we're referring to is Myrtie Carr, who moved into the home with her husband William in the 1940s. It's said that Carr loved the home so much that she purportedly told one of her daughters that when she died she would never leave it. According to the current homeowner, Tony McMurdy, she's kept that promise. McMurdy, who has spent more than 10 years carefully restoring the home to its original splendor, has had his fair share of haunting experiences, including hearing doorknobs jiggling and seeing the apparition of a woman lying in bed. Despite the paranormal activity, it's believed that Carr's presence is warm and friendly, and that she's happy to see the care McMurdy has put into her beloved home. The Pillars Estate in Albion, New York is one of the oldest homes in the area. When you turn that antique key and step inside, you go back in history. The restored home is filled with antique furnishings, many of which are included in the sale of the home. McMurdy also added an extravagant ballroom featuring a grand staircase, dark wood features, chandeliers, and a bar. So not only has the home not recognized it's 2022, neither has Carr apparently. I personally have absolutely no interest in lying in bed and then being woken up by the feeling of a ghost lying right next to me. My bed is a sacred, ghost-free zone, and not even a cool 1850s house will make me give up on that. Number 3 on this list is the Wyckoff Villa. The haunting for the Wyckoff Villa is kind of up in the air right now as to if it's even haunted in the first place. I'll tell you guys the history of this and then let you guys be the judge. Rocket Home says the Cape Vincent, New York home was built as a summer estate for William Wyckoff of Remington typewriter fame. Unfortunately, Wyckoff died of a heart attack the first night he spent in the home. The villa then went to his son, who sold it to General Electric after the family lost its fortune during the Great Depression. However, the company abandoned the home during World War II, and it has sat vacant ever since, more than 70 years. A ghost of its former self, the once ornate home has been stripped of its doors, windows, stained glass, and marble features. But even as a shell of a mansion, the Wyckoff Villa is stunning. Its new owner, whoever that may be, will need to commit to a true labor of love, as this home will require a complete rebuild. The property shows promise, though, as it includes close to 7 acres of land and 3 waterfronts. So this home has definitely seen its fair share of stuff over the years. We got depression, war, a bunch of stuff that could easily have left a spirit behind. Not to mention the place was abandoned for decades, and who knows what sinister things happened during that period of time. Because it was abandoned for so long, there aren't too many paranormal stories, but locals still think something is off about this place. If you want to find out for yourself, well, you're free to buy the place. Number 2 on this list is the Uhli Home. So many of these places are haunted by their original owners, and this one is no different. Rocket Home says, built in 1890, the Uhli Home still has many of its original features, including its Uhli bricks. The brickwork original owner Stefan Uhli was known for around Silver City, New Mexico, where the home is located. Stefan and his wife Susanna were pioneers and two of the first settlers in the area, which served as a tent city during the mining boom. It's believed that Stefan and Susanna still haunt the property today. The Victorian home requires some renovation work but has a number of great features, including a balcony, basement, and one-bedroom apartment attached by a breezeway. So if you buy this house, you get to experience the ghosts of two pioneers. Just absolutely swell. It's said that these two spirits will often cause tons of problems at the home in an attempt to get rid of you from it. So even though you may buy this home and it's good to go, within a few months you'll have renovated it tons of times over because these spirits keep messing it up. Just on a pure investment stance alone, it doesn't seem like the best idea to buy this one. And finally, number 1 on this list is the Lake Forest Schweppe Mansion. A Lake Forest mansion. This place is just made to be the setting for a horror movie. Rocket Home says, built in 1917 in Lake Forest, Illinois, the mansion was a wedding gift from John Shedd to his daughter Laura and his new son-in-law Charles Schweppe. The stunning property had 27 rooms, ornate chandeliers, and carved wooden paneling. It was so exquisite that the Schweppes entertained royalty on more than one occasion while living in the home. Unfortunately, Laura passed away in 1937, and 4 years later, Charles committed suicide in the home and left an ominous note that read, "I've been awake all night, it's terrible." After his death, the home sat vacant for 46 years until Donna Denton and her then husband purchased it. They were the only people to own the Lake Forest Schweppe Mansion and once joked that the home was big enough to share with any spirits who lived there. Good thing, because the mansion was said to be haunted by Charles, Laura, and several servants who lived in the home. Jeez. Well, now I'm gonna be up all night as well, Charles, because your spirit isn't gonna let me fall asleep. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this show before, but there's a comedy show out there right now called Ghosts. I haven't watched it personally, but just based on the commercials, these are the vibes that I get. Now, from my understanding, the ghosts in the show are supposed to be fun and silly, and these ones in real life aren't that way inclined. But maybe whoever owns this house should just play that sitcom on repeat and hope that the real life ghosts get the idea. I don't know, it's worth a shot. But there you have it, folks. That is our list of the top 5 real haunted houses that you can actually buy, part 2. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this list and some other crazy houses that you guys know about. Also, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. I've been your host, Nicholas Playlog, and I'll catch you next time.